Welcome. This is yoga. This is also the first Fit for Me class of 2022. So today we're going to start with setting some intentions for this new year. I'm going to sit on my block. So whatever is more comfortable for you, find a nice, comfortable seated position. I just like to prop myself up on my tailbone so that my hips can align properly. Just take a moment to feel into your breath. Relaxing your eyes either into a soft gaze or you can just close your eyes. And just feel into your breath wherever it is today with no judgments, no expectations. Just feel into it. Now try to take that breath just a little bit deeper. Just about 1 or 2 seconds longer on the inhalation and exhalation. And try to start evening out the pace of your inhalation and exhalation. So maybe it's a 3 count in and a 3 count out. Try to start involving your belly into this. Helping you, thinking about straightening out through the spine, start thinking about your posture and your breath. Trying to keep elongating through the spine. Inhale as you lengthen through the spine. Exhale, draw the belly button in toward the spine. All right, now you can stay here or start stretching out your arms with the palms facing up as you breathe. And this just helps us to allow a little bit more. Start thinking about your intention. Not just your intention for your practice today, but also your intention for this new year of 2022. Whatever that intention is, let it benefit yourself and all beings everywhere. Let your intention come to you with ease and comfort. Let your intention help you feel expansive and eager. And just breathe here in that intention, just about 5 more deep breaths, breathing into your intention for this year of 2022. Good. On the next inhalation, inhale the arms all the way up. Take your right hand and gently pull onto the fingers on the upper part of your hand. Look up to the right side and breathe into that. You should feel that stretch through the side arm on the right side. Stretch through all of your fingers, even the pinky. Gentle twist, keep looking to the right. Good, 1 more breath. And on your exhalation, unwind it and take your other side. Take your left hand with your right fingers and gently press, looking to the left side. Good, 2 more deep breaths. Keep twisting and breathing. And on your exhalation, gently wind it back to center. Let your arms come down in line with your shoulders and come into a tabletop position. If you need to move that block out of the way or find the center of your mat, we're going to start in a cat-cow movement, moving through the spine. Just rounding and arcing, let your head move as you go and If you're anything like me, you might be feeling some tension, some resistance, some stiffness that you hadn't really realized was there. So this is your opportunity to just breathe through it, move through it, get a little bit deeper as you go, making sure that you give attention side to side and not just front and back. Good, just take about 3 more breaths, moving with the breath. And then we're gonna start taking it into a downward facing dog. Good. And the next time you come into your rounded cat, stay here, curl your toes, press into a downward facing dog, and just walk your dog. Tuck that chin into your chest, open up through the shoulders. Walk it out, breathe it out. Good, just about 3 more deep breaths. And then we're gonna go back on to the tabletop position. And on your exhalation, slowly lower those knees back down. Make sure your hands are in line with your shoulders. Extend just your left leg. Bend the elbows down, touch your forehead, and bring it back up. Start lowering the forehead and elbows down and straighten back up. Keep that leg extended. So we're gonna do some drainage of any kind of fluid that we have in the leg. This is gonna help prep us for it. So the next time that you have your forehead and your elbows onto the ground, stay here and just little circles, circle the left leg. Hopefully you should start feeling the blood kind of slowly coming down from the leg. Try to keep it straight, keep circling, another 3 breaths, and then we're gonna reverse the direction of the circle. And now reverse the direction of that circle. Just feel the fluid draining down. Remember, we want to drink a lot of water after yoga, especially if you kind of ate a lot of different foods last night. It's a good way to detox doing yoga and then drinking water after. Good, just about 3 more. And then we're gonna reach it up as high as we can. Start walking your hands out, lowering all the way down onto your stomach and making a little pillow with your hands. And just pulse up that left leg. Pulse up left leg. Pulse it up. Good, we have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, keep it up high, bend your right knee, and then just try to rest that left leg on your right leg. Rest here, just let it drain. 5 deep breaths. On the exhalation, release your right foot, keep the left leg up there, and then walk your hands back under your shoulders, press back into that tabletop position, left leg stays up, extend your right arm. So now it's your right arm, left leg, curl the toe on the right side for balance, circle both of your limbs. Circle both ways, just one way. We'll go about 5 breaths each way. And then go your other direction with those circles. Good, and now bring the elbow and the knee in. Bring the elbow and knee in, crunch it in, lengthen out. Crunch it in, round through the spine, lengthen out. Exhale when you come in, inhale when you lengthen out, stretch when you come out. Good. And then the next time that we have our limbs out, we're gonna see if we can catch the foot. Catch your left foot if you can. Try to go towards your ankle and then bring it up. Balance. Up as high as you can, 5 breaths. On the exhalation, release the foot, both hands under your shoulders, step the left foot all the way forward. Yeah, stay here a moment, just breathe. Start tiptoeing that foot out as far out as comfortably possible. And then we're just gonna lean back into the hips and forward. Little movements back and forward. Exhaling back, inhaling forward. Good. Now start noticing where you might feel some extra resistance, any tension. If you need to, you can pause there. Or the next time that you rock back, stay all the way back, try to keep your foot flat onto the ground, and then just lean in toward that long left leg in front of you. Breathe into it, curl your toes so you're stretching out the top part of your foot. Look just slightly forward so your chin is lifted. 3 more deep breaths here. And then we're gonna lift that foot up. Good, now lift the foot, but the heel stays on the ground. See if you can take your right hand and catch your pinky toe side of your foot. And just lean over to the left. Feel that stretch deepen through the hamstrings. Breathe into it, 5 deep breaths here. Good, now I want you to look, keep holding onto your foot. Look over to the right and the left. Let your hips shift with you as you just look to one side of the room and the other side of the room. Those hips are gonna shift and you're just holding on to that foot. If you need to, use a strap or a ring to hold onto your foot. And you should feel the hips and the hamstring stretch as you look from one side to the other. Breathing through that, you should start feeling deep stretch through the hamstring all the way into the hips, even into the inner thigh and the IT band. Good, 3 more deep breaths. Good, and then bring it back to center. Release the foot onto the hand. We're gonna start prepping for a pigeon pose. So lean your weight back forward, bend this front left knee, heel toe your left foot over to the right side. You can go right into your pigeon or take as little time or as much time as you need to get into that pigeon. You could put a block under your left hip and then try to take that right foot and tiptoe it over to the left side until you feel like your low body is nice and settled. And then you can slowly start taking your upper body down as low as you want to go. So maybe you just want to stay on your forearms, or maybe you want to come all the way down, extending your arms and resting your forehead onto the ground. We're going to be here about 10 breaths, about 1 minute. So just relax into it. Breathe into any resistance, any tension. Good, keep breathing through this. Maybe make any adjustments that you need or get a little bit deeper. And on your next exhalation, start walking your hands back under your shoulders. Curl that right toe behind you, and we're going to press back into our downward facing dog. And just walk it out. While you're in your downward facing dog, if you want to give some attention to the top of your feet, curl your toes and just move your toes around so that you can stretch out the top of your foot, which maybe doesn't get as much attention as you would like, especially if you're wearing shoes all day. Just about 3 more deep breaths and we'll take it back into our tabletop. Good, on your next exhalation, slowly lower the knees back down. Make sure you're on the center of your mat, and we'll take a few of these cat-cows, resetting through the spine before we come into our other side. So just make sure you make movements along the way, side to side, front to back, whatever feels good for you. Start feeling a little bit looser than you did before when we first started. Making sure that spine is nice and long. Good. And then we're going to flatten up our back, extend the right leg this time. Make sure you're doing your opposite leg. Bring it all the way up and lower the elbows down. Adjust your stance as needed. Lower the elbows and the forehead down and up. Keep that right leg up. Start feeling the drainage coming down of the fluid in the right leg. Every time you come down, see how high you can get that right leg. Good, just about 3 more, then we'll keep the right leg up and we'll come into our circles. Good, now the next time that you lower the forehead and the elbows to the ground, stay there. Circle that right leg. Try to stretch it out as you circle. Good, another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now reverse the direction of your circle, just moving from your hip. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now walk your body all the way out to your mat. Lower your forehead onto the ground. We're going to start with those leg pulses. Pulse up, high as you can. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, keep it up high. Bend your left knee and see if you can rest your right leg on your left heel. Make sure it's anywhere but on your kneecap. Just relax, let the leg drain. If you want, you can move your ankle around a little bit. Good, 3 more deep breaths. And on your exhalation, release the leg, come back into your tabletop position. The right leg still stays out there. And this time we're going to extend the left arm. You can curl the toe on that left side first for balance. And we're bringing it in and lengthening out. Bring it in and lengthen out. If you need to, you can adjust so you're wider than your hips. Move with that breath. When you're in, make sure you take a nice deep stretch through the back. When you're in with the elbow and knee. Good, 3 more. Good, now we're gonna catch that foot. If you can, so you can get all the way up by the ankle. Find a spot that's not moving to balance and look at, and then bring that leg up. 5 deep breaths. On the exhalation, gently release, step your foot all the way up. Take a moment, breathe here, settle into those hips, and when you're ready, start shifting your weight back and forward. When you come back, see if you can keep those toes on the ground. Should be stretching out all the way through the top of your foot. See where you might be feeling some resistance. If you want, you can stay there. You feel a lot of resistance in one spot. Otherwise, we have about 3 more back and forths, and then we're going to just stay back. Good, now the next time that your hips are back there, stay back. Curl those toes on the mat, so you're really just stretching out this top of your foot. And then position your torso so it's over your long leg. It's 5 deep breaths here, and we'll lift up the foot, the toes. Good, and now lift just the toes, the heel stays down, taking the left hand and catching the right side of your foot, the pinky toe side. Stay here, just breathe into it. If you have a hard time catching your foot, get your strap or your ring, just breathe here. Good, 5 more deep breaths, and we'll take a little movement with the hips into this. Good, now we're gonna start, keep holding onto that foot, but start looking behind one shoulder and the other shoulder. Look behind one shoulder and the other shoulder. Keeping that flex in your foot, keep holding onto your foot just like before. You should start feeling that stretch all the way up to the inner thigh, hamstring, into the IT band. And then we're coming into our pigeon after this. Very good. Can we let them outside? Somebody just woke up. All right, just about 3 more. Good. And then slowly we'll bend that knee, shifting our weight forward, start heel toeing the right foot to the left side. Use a block if you need to under your hip. And then that left foot is gonna heel toe over to the right side. And then when you're ready, start lowering your arms as low as you want to go. Maybe you want to stay on your forearms, or maybe you want to stretch them out. It's about 10 breaths or 1 full minute. Get comfortable into this. Start getting low as comfortable for you, relaxing into it. Just surrender into anything that's talking to you. Good, just about 3 more deep breaths. And on your exhalation, take your hands under your shoulders, curl your toe on that left side and bring it into your downward facing dog when you're ready. Take your time getting there. Okay, now we're gonna start moving into some sun salutations. So just kind of wake up with the sun. Just walk it out about 3 more breaths. And then we're gonna either step or jump up toward our hands. When you're ready, bend those knees, gaze forward, and step or jump all the way up by your hands. Placing your hands either above or below your knees. Inhale, look up. Exhale, slowly round back down, and then bring it back up vertebrae by vertebrae until you come into a nice standing tall position. Reach your arms all the way up, lean back. Exhale, swan dive down. I'm gonna need a few more of those. Now come into your plank line, stepping or jumping. Find that plank, gaze forward, deep breath. Exhale, lower down. Point your toes, take those hands low on the rib cage and lift up into that cobra or up dog. And exhale, curl the toes. Back into your down dog. Just 1 deep breath here. Exhale, bend your knees, shift the weight back, step or jump all the way up by the hands. Take those hands on the legs, inhale, look up. Exhale, bow down, hug it in. Quick forward fold and then round it up. I don't want to stay too long in any of these poses. Just for right now, just move through them. Find that plank line. Gaze forward, deep breath. Exhale, lower. Point the toes, hands low in the rib cage. Inhale up. Exhale, curl the toes. Down dog. Just that 1 or 2 breaths here. Exhale, step or jump up by the hands. Hands on the legs. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bow down. Hug it in, just quickly, and then round it up. Stretch those arms up, deep breath. Exhale, swan dive back down, hands under your shoulders, plank line. Exhale, lower. Now I want you to try to go like as fast as comfortable for you. Just keep moving through this sun salutation so we can really start feeling like we're waking up through the body, getting everything flowing. Just at your own pace, unless you feel like you really want to stay a little bit longer, you can do that. But by moving quickly through this, we don't have a chance to really take too long through any pose, which will just kind of like get out all the little kinks, and then we can stay a little bit longer. Just about 3 minutes moving through your flow at a nice, comfortable, but quick pace. Just making any little movements along the way as you flow through this. You want to add a little extra something, swaying side to side. Make it your practice, but just flow with it. That's why we call it the flow. Think about the blood in your body moving like a river. Your breath moving like the wind. Good job. Should really start feeling waking, like you're waking up. Good, just about 90 more seconds. If you do feel guided to taking it a little bit slower, you can. Try to stretch out all little parts of your body that maybe you don't think about. Like even your fingers and your toes, and your neck, and even your eyeballs. And just about 30 more seconds. And feel your body detoxing. Let's go one more round, all the way through. And we'll meet in our downward facing dog. And then the next time that you're in your down dog, just stay there and walk it out. Get that chin into your chest. Sway your hips as much as comfortable for you. Just about 3 more deep breaths, and we'll take it into a child's pose. And then lower both knees all the way down, a little bit wider than your hips. Point your toes, shift your weight all the way back. Like you're sitting on your heels or just reaching your heels as much as comfortably possible. Walk your hands out in front of you. Stretch those arms way far out, tuck in the tailbone, round through the spine, and then try to lower your forehead to the ground. You can keep readjusting the hands as much as you need to press back into the small of your back. And on your next exhalation, walk it all the way over to the left side. Maybe even let your knees widen just a little bit. Press into the ground with your option to stack your right hand on top of your left. And on your next exhalation, walk it all the way over to the right. Press your hands into the ground with the option to stack the left hand on the right hand. And on your exhalation, bring it back to center. Cross your legs behind you so you can shift your weight all the way back. All right, we're gonna start preparing for our Savasana, but we're gonna do a few things before we actually get there. So if you have a block, go ahead and take your block. We're coming onto our backs. And just like as if you're gonna do a bridge position, take that block and just prop it under your tailbone. Prop under the tailbone. Let your chest open, let the shoulders both comfortably rest on the ground, and let your hands and your arms just relax to your side with the palms facing up. Feel back into that breath. Feel the gravity of the earth just sinking down into the hips, into your feet. Relaxing into your breath. Just about 2 more deep breaths, and then we're gonna lift up the hips, place the block in between the thighs, and bind our fingers behind us. So 1 more deep breath in. On the exhalation, press your feet into the ground, lift the hips, take the block and just place it in between your thighs. And now start walking your shoulders in together, interlacing those fingers behind you. Keep walking the shoulders in so they're nice and close together. Squeeze the block, push into the heels. Should feel like a nice deep shoulder stretch here. Just 5 deep breaths into it. All right, on your exhalation, unbind your fingers behind you. Walk your shoulders back into a nice comfortable position. Start lowering vertebrae by vertebrae. Bring your knees into your chest and just take that block out of the way. Hug your knees and gently rock. side to side, massaging through your spine. We're gonna start finding a happy baby. So when you come to a nice, comfortable, neutral spine, hold on to wherever you are feeling comfortable, either your ankles or your feet. You could do the peace sign fingers around your big toes. You keep your knees bent, or you could straighten out your legs. Breathe into it. Good, just about 3 more deep breaths. And coming back to neutral spine, start reaching your arms and your legs all the way up, straight up, like somebody's pulling you from the ceiling. See if you can lift the chin into your chest, reach up as high as you can, hold here, hollow out that belly, and now start lowering your arms and legs down at a count of 10. Lower down 9, 8, keep slowly lowering, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and on 1, just release it down. Take a big deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out your mouth. All right, get comfortable if you want to readjust through the hips, through the shoulders. Spine is nice and long. Take your right hand and place it onto your stomach, like right near your navel. And the left hand is onto your heart. Now, before we actually come into our Savasana, I want you to just look, keep your head pointing upward, but then move your eyes from right to left. Just move your eyes right to left, and your body's just gonna stay still, everything but your eyes, moving right to left. And you can go as fast or slow as you want to, moving those eyes right to left. While you're moving your eyes right to left, see if you can feel into your breath and your heartbeat as you move the eyes right to left. Keep moving those eyes right to left. Feeling into your breath, into your heart. Not concentrating on anything except for that breath, the heart, and the eyes. All right, just about 10 more seconds of this, and then we're going to relax and just rest in our Savasana. All right, now just relax your eyes. Relax your breath, your heartbeat. Don't think about anything. Just let your mind do whatever it wants to do. Just relaxing. And slowly start to bring your awareness back to the space around you. whatever that means for you, making small movements, wiggling fingers and toes, blinking your eyes, taking a big stretch, reaching the arms all the way up. Stretch from fingertip to toe, deep breath in. And on your exhalation, give yourself a big hug, knees into your chest. Big hug. And start placing all of your weight over to your right side, just resting on your right side. Take a moment here to just rest and breathe on that right side. And then use your left hand to press you all the way up into a nice, comfortable seated position. Just like when we started. Oh. So if you need that block, go ahead and tuck that block under. And then take those arms back out. Just like when we started, with the palms facing up. Stretching even your fingers. Remembering that intention for your practice and also for the year to come, for the year that we just have started. Just a little slight lift in the chin and in the corners of your mouth. Good. And on the inhalation, we're going to bring the arms up, deep breath in, arms come up. Stretch through the fingers, wiggle, deep breath, and exhale, twist it over to one direction. Let the arms come down, let the exhalation twist you. Keep exhalation, same exhalation, twist, twist, twist. And when you're ready to inhale, bring the arms back up. Deep inhalation at the top. And exhale, bring the arms down, come the other way. Deep exhalation, exhale, exhale, exhale. One more each way. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, twist. One more, inhaling up. Exhaling, twisting. And unwind it back to the top. Big stretch up, palms touch up here. And exhale, bring it down into your heart, thumbs to your heart center. Namaste.